Welcome back to Mini in a Minute. Today we're talking about the martial arts master himself, Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi is an extremely fun and maybe even the best 4-threat character in the game. So let's waste no time and get right into it. Shang-Chi has a 4-3-4 defensive stat line. But believe me, that doesn't tell the full story. He's got 5 stamina on his healthy side, is size 2, and moves medium. Let's talk about his first attack. His first attack, called 10,000 Shape Strike, is a range 2 6 dice attack that gains power equal to the damage dealt, with the ability to choose whether the attack is physical or mystic. This ability is very strong because it always allows you to bypass your opponent's defensive abilities like Martial Artist or Spider Sense, already making Shang-Chi a threat. But wait, it gets better. Shang-Chi also has a trigger on a crit block that gives your opponent stagger, which is one of the best special conditions in the game, effectively cutting their activation in half. His next attack is the Rising Phoenix Kick, which is an energy attack at range 3 with 5 dice. After the attack is resolved, you gain a power and can place Shang-Chi within range 1 of the target. This attack is mostly used early to close the gap. And once you're up close, that's when you start using your 10,000 Shape Strike attack. His first superpower is an active one called Hidden Flower Under the Leaves. For 2 power, you can make a move action and then use a 10,000 Shape Strike attack. This superpower is incredibly strong, and you should be using it as much as possible when you have the power for it. His next superpower is a reactive defensive trick called The Dragon Chases Its Tail. For 2 power, after an attack targeting Shang-Chi is resolved, if the attacking character is within range 2 and Shang-Chi did not suffer damage, he can throw the enemy character short. This superpower is very strong because it acts as a counterpunch. It gives Shang-Chi displacement, punishes opponents for failed attacks, and makes enemies who are low on health or without mobility want to avoid him. His next superpower is one of his best, the 5 Elements Fist. After Shang-Chi makes a 10,000 Shape Strike attack, he can spend 1 power and choose one of 2 effects. He can either advance short or use a 1-inch punch, which lets him choose an enemy character within range 2, size 3 or less, and push it short. If that character contacts another character or terrain during the push, they gain the stun special condition. This is incredibly strong. You almost always want to hand out stun since it's one of the strongest conditions in the game, and being able to apply it without doing any damage makes it one of the best superpowers in the game. Lastly, we have his most famous and somewhat controversial superpower, Supreme Martial Artist. Whenever Shang-Chi is defending against an attack from within range 3, he adds blanks to his defense roll as successes. This means he can count blanks on any attack type, physical, energy, or mystic. This is what makes Shang-Chi so durable and hard to take down. On his injured side, Shang-Chi becomes even more durable and stronger. He gains 1 stamina, bringing him up to 6. He loses Rising Phoenix Kick and gains Dim Mak, a range 2 10 dice mystic attack that costs 5 power. After the attack is resolved, if the target had stagger, it loses stagger and gains an activated token. The combo here is devastating. First, you hit your opponent with the 10,000 Shape Strikes to give them stagger. And then you follow up with Dim Mak. If they aren't already dazed or KO'd, they'll wish they were. Shang-Chi can literally remove an activation with this side, which is deadly. He also loves the Flow Like Water ability on his 5 Elements Fist, and gains Cleansing Strike, which lets Shang-Chi remove a damage and a special condition. This makes him even more tanky and self-sufficient. Lastly, he loses the Dragon Chases Its Tail, and gains Wild Goose Leaves the Flock. For 3 power, when he's targeted by an attack within range 2, after the attack is resolved, he can advance short and then place the attacker within range 1. Using the superpower at the right time is key. It can pull opponents off points or reposition Shang-Chi for a devastating counterattack later. Now, let's talk about the affiliations. Shang-Chi has 2 homes, and he loves them both. The first is the Avengers. There are 4 leaders in the Avengers, and we'll talk about Captain America Sam Wilson first. His leadership lets you, when an allied non-grunt character is dazed or KO'd, choose another character to remove a special condition and move short. This is okay for Shang-Chi, but since he already has cleansing and mobility builds into his kit, he doesn't benefit from it as much as other characters. Next up is Captain America Steve Rogers. His leadership reduces the power cost of the first superpower used each turn by 1 to a minimum of 1. This is extremely strong, as it gives Shang-Chi access to Hidden Flower Under the Leaves on turn 1, letting him reach the midline right away with 10,000 Shape Strike. This is one of Shang-Chi's best leaderships. Third is Captain America, the First Avenger. His leadership lets you once per turn when attacking spend a power to change one die result to any other result if you rolled a hit. This ability is amazing for Shang-Chi since it helps you land that stagger trigger more consistently. Another excellent leadership for him. Last for the Avengers is Hulkbuster's leadership, which reduces damage suffered by collisions by 1. It's not the strongest synergy for Shang-Chi, but it does help with one of his weaknesses, so it's a nice bonus. Now for his second home, the Defenders. There are 2 leaders here. Daredevil Marvel's Knight's leadership gives you rerolls on your attacks based on how many enemies are within range too. This one's very strong for Shang-Chi since he loves being up close with multiple enemies around him. Then there's Doctor Strange's Judgment of the Vishanti. It lets you give an enemy Hex for free once per turn after an allied attack deals damage or targets a threat 5 character or higher. The ability to give your opponent Hex, Stagger, and Stun all in one activation is unmatched and shouldn't be underestimated. This is arguably Shang-Chi's best leadership option. Now let's go over what counters Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi has 2 main weaknesses. The first is his vulnerability to ranged attacks. Since Supreme Martial Artist doesn't work at range 4 or beyond, characters like Hawkeye, Iron Man, or Yondu, who can attack him from long range with energy attacks, can pick him apart. The best counterplay is to close the distance as fast as possible, so you can regain your defensive bonuses. The second weakness is his weakness to throws. Even though he has 4 physical defense, repeated throws can really wear him down. It's not the biggest issue, but it's something to keep in mind during positioning. Now let's go over the Team Tactic cards. Shang-Chi has 2 Team Tactic cards. The first is Chi Mastery. When Shang-Chi makes an attack, he can spend 3 power to change 2 results in either his attack or defense rolls to any other result. This is extremely strong and should be used as often as possible when you run Shang-Chi. It's especially clutch when you need extra damage or when you're trying to hit that stagger trigger. The second card is Human Weapon. During his activation, Shang-Chi may spend 4 power to play this card. He then advances his speed and uses the 8 linking palm strike, which is an area 2 6 dice attack. Before damage is dealt, opponents gain the stun special condition. And on a crit wild and block, they also gain stagger. This card is underrated in my opinion. It can hand out tons of staggers in a short amount of time. You can find Shang-Chi in Shang-Chi and the Silver Sable box, retailing at $39.99. He's one of the most exciting characters to play in MCP. He's dynamic, fast, and packed with powerful tools that make every turn feel cinematic. If you love aggressive, combo-heavy characters that reward precision and timing, Shang-Chi will feel incredible at the table. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more Marvel Crisis Protocol content, and let me know in the comments who you want to see next on Mini in a Minute. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.